Chosen one, if you are hearing these words, this is not a coincidence. You didn't land here by accident. This message found you because tonight is not like any other night. Tonight carries a vibration so rare, so precise in the fabric of the spiritual realm, that only those who have been called can feel it. And you felt it. That's why you're here. You have been summoned, not by man, not by chance, but by something far higher, something eternal. Because tonight is a doorway, a portal, a sacred threshold. And as it opens, countless souls, some still hidden, some barely awake, are waiting on you to step through it. They are waiting for your obedience, for your light, for your courage. Not later, not someday, tonight. You see, there are souls you were assigned before you were even born. Connections that go beyond this life, contracts made in spirit, signed in stardust. They are watching you now, not from judgment, but from deep hope. Because when you rise, they rise. When you activate your calling, they remember their own. And tonight is their moment, but only if you answer yours. But before we go further into this divine moment, I want you to stop and do these three things. Like this video if you feel something stirring your spirit already, because that feeling is not emotion, it's alignment. Subscribe right now to help us reach 70,000 chosen ones and build a spiritual army of light. You are not alone, and this movement is growing. Comment 99 below. It is not a number, it's a spiritual activation, a signal to the divine that you are ready. Say it not with your fingers, but with your soul. I am one of them. I'm ready. I'm stepping in. Because the truth is, you felt this coming. In the stillness of your nights, in the quickening of your dreams, in the way your breath changes when you're alone. You've always known something is waiting for you, something that won't begin until you say yes. And tonight, the veil is thinner. Heaven is leaning in. The spirit is closer than ever before. You are not just here to receive a message. You are the message. You are the sign someone else has been praying for. You are the answer to a question buried deep inside another soul's pain. But none of that begins until you step through this night with full intention. So take a deep breath. Let everything else fade. Because tonight, you step into your assignment and everything changes. You've always known there was something different about nights like this. Not every evening carries this stillness. Not every hour holds this kind of spiritual weight, but this one does. Because tonight is charged with divine instruction. Heaven is not silent. It's speaking right now through the winds you feel without movement, through the heaviness in your chest, through that inner whisper repeating, "It's time." You may have questioned yourself. You may have wondered, is this really for me? But chosen one, that question isn't coming from your soul. It's coming from the fear that knows it's about to lose control. Because something inside of you is shifting. A part of you has reached its limit and cannot remain dormant any longer. Your mission is awakening. And here's the truth. This calling was never just about you. It was about the lives intertwined with yours before time began. There are souls waiting for the vibration of your voice. They don't need your perfection. They need your obedience. They don't need your resume. They need your yes. This is why the enemy has tried so hard to silence you, why distractions kept stealing your focus, why people around you couldn't understand your ache, because you weren't designed to live a normal life. You were born for moments like this. Tonight is not about ceremony or ritual. It's about awareness. About saying, God, I hear you. I'm present. I'm ready. There are doors that will only open when you make that declaration. And chosen one, you are standing in front of one right now. This isn't symbolic. It's literal in the spirit. You're not waiting on clarity. Clarity is waiting on you. When you move, the assignment will reveal itself. When you speak, the message will come through you. When you surrender, the anointing will fall like rain. And suddenly, everything will make sense. The detours, the delays, the closed doors, they were never rejections. They were redirections, leading you here. To the night when heaven said now. Don't look back. Don't wait for external validation. Don't wait for someone else to confirm what your spirit already knows. You are the confirmation. You are the vestige. And as this night stretches across the world, the atmosphere is waiting, waiting to see who will respond. Who will rise? Who will say with full surrender, "This is my time. I accept the assignment. I am stepping in." You were never meant to miss this moment. It was carved into your timeline before your first breath. This night, this sacred window has been calling to you across the ages, and now it's here. And so are you. Everything you've experienced has led to this alignment. The pain, the silence, the deep questions no one else seemed to ask, all of it has been preparing you for this one truth. You carry something heaven is waiting for. It's not just a gift. It's not just potential. It's a sacred assignment coded into your being, and it can no longer be postponed. There are souls, both seen and unseen, waiting on your obedience. Some are watching you right now, in spirit, in silence, waiting for your light to activate. You may not know them, but they recognize you. They remember your essence. Because long before you walked this earth, your soul whispered, "Send me, I'll go." And now the time has come to fulfill that promise. The air tonight feels heavier for a reason. The pulse in your spirit is quickening because heaven is moving around you. This isn't pressure, it's preparation. This isn't fear, it's reverence. Because what you're about to step into doesn't just change your life, it shifts dimensions. When you say yes tonight, you trigger a cascade in the spirit. Chains break, some you've worn for years. Veils lift, some you didn't even know were there. And the fog that's blurred your direction begins to clear with supernatural precision. But it starts with your surrender. Not loud, not dramatic, just sincere, just holy, just real. God, I say yes to the assignment, to the calling, to the souls waiting on me. You don't have to know every detail. You don't have to be fearless. You just have to be willing, because willingness opens gates that strength never could. And tonight, the gates are already swinging open. You can feel it, can't you? Something in your chest feels lighter. Your breath slows, your body softens, because your spirit is recognizing what your mind is still catching up to. This night was never ordinary. It was always divine. You're not waiting for confirmation anymore. You are the confirmation. You are the answer to someone's silent prayer. And the moment you step forward, a ripple will move through the realm of spirit that will never be reversed. Chosen one, you are the mission, and the mission begins now. The souls are waiting. Not in fear, not in desperation, but in sacred expectation. They've sensed your light from across realms. Some have dreamt of your voice without ever hearing it. Some have wandered through their pain, not knowing that the one who carries their breakthrough is you. And now heaven is stirring them awake because you are awakening. This isn't metaphor. This is cosmic timing. This is the moment when timelines converge, destinies ignite, and heaven breathes on the ones bold enough to say, I accept. Tonight isn't just about stepping into something new. It's about finally letting go of what's been delaying you. The fear that whispered you're not ready. The doubt that questioned, who do you think you are? The memories that tried to define you by your wounds instead of your wonder. All of it must fall now. Because your mission doesn't require perfection. It requires surrender. Those souls, they're not looking for a flawless leader. They're waiting for a present one, a lit one. A soul who knows how to say yes, even when the way isn't clear. Because in your yes, they find permission to say theirs. Do you understand what that means? It means your activation is a signal. It means your obedience is contagious. It means when you rise, others rise behind you. And that's why this night is so heavy, because it carries many, not just you, not just your healing, but theirs. That is the weight of the chosen. Not to carry everything alone, but to carry the flame that lights the path for those still walking in the dark. And that flame is already burning inside you. You've felt it before, in your silence, in your restlessness, in those strange moments when the world felt unreal and something deeper pulled at you from within. That was the mission speaking. That was the call echoing. That was the fire whispering, soon. And now, it is no longer whispering. It is roaring. You've crossed the threshold. You can't unknow what you now know. You can't unfeel what's been activated. You can't shrink back to the version of you that didn't carry this flame. So let it burn. Let it expand. Let it call out to every soul assigned to your voice. Because this is your hour, and heaven is watching. You were never just a witness to this night. You were written into it, not as an observer, not as a passerby, but as a key figure, the one whose obedience would unlock the alignment of many. This isn't just your awakening. It's the beginning of a divine ripple that will echo through generations. Chosen one, do you feel it? That stirring in your soul isn't anxiety, it's activation. It's your spirit recognizing that the wait is over, that the time of preparation is past, and that now you must step in. The mission isn't coming, it's already here. It's in the conversations you've delayed, in the talents you've buried, in the nudges you've ignored, and it's standing right in front of you tonight, looking you in the soul and saying, "We're waiting." Not from pressure, but from purpose. There are words inside you that must be spoken, healing that flows through you just by being present, wisdom you don't even realize you carry yet, because it only activates in movement. That's the design of the chosen. You don't get to see the full map. You step into the unknown and the road forms beneath your feet. But tonight, the first step is lit and heaven is holding its breath, watching to see what you'll do with it. You don't need another confirmation. This is it. You don't need perfect conditions. This is the moment. Say yes without knowing. Say yes while shaking. Say yes with tears in your eyes if you have to. Because that kind of yes, that's the one that moves heaven. The souls that are tied to your path aren't waiting for your expertise. They're waiting for your permission. They're waiting to see you show up as you are, unpolished but obedient. And when you do, something incredible happens. They begin to remember who they are too. Your courage awakens their memory. Your yes pulls theirs to the surface. This is how legacy is formed. This is how spiritual families reconnect. This is how sacred assignments unfold across lifetimes. And tonight, it begins with you. So breathe deep, let the fear fall away, let the pressure transform into presence, because you are not late, you are right on divine time. And those waiting for your light will see it glow tonight. The heavens have already aligned. Everything that needed to be cleared was cleared. Everything that needed to be delayed was delayed for this exact moment. You are not behind. You are standing at the center of divine timing. And chosen one, the reason you feel this deep pressure in your chest, this electric stillness in the air, this sacred weight on your shoulders, is because tonight is the night your mission begins in motion. This isn't about stepping onto a stage. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about finally becoming who you've always been beneath the survival, the quiet you, the brave you, the ancient you, the version of you that carries eternity in your eyes. You were never here to chase influence. You were sent to carry frequency, a divine vibration that only comes alive when you say yes, not just with your mouth, but with your spirit. And when you say that yes truly, the atmosphere around you bends to make space. Doors open that were sealed shut. People appear who were always meant to walk beside you. Resources flow from unexpected places. Because alignment attracts assistance. And you are no longer wandering. You are aligned. So stop questioning if you're ready. Stop waiting for the feeling to be perfect. Stop looking for signs when you are the sign. Everything that has happened up to this point, the resistance, the heartbreak, the sacred isolation, wasn't punishment. It was purification. Because God doesn't place heavy assignments in untested hands. And now that yours are ready, He's releasing the scroll. The instructions won't come all at once. They'll come as you walk, as you trust, as you obey. And the first instruction is this: step forward tonight. Don't hold back. Speak what you've been holding. Write what's been burning in your chest. Move in the direction that terrifies you and thrills your soul all at once. Because that edge, that fear, that resistance, it's the threshold. And on the other side of it are the lives your voice was created to reach, the wounds your light was sent to heal, the spaces your presence was born to transform. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be present. And heaven will do the rest. This is your call, not for someday, for now. And if you're still listening, then your soul already knows. The mission has begun. This is your unfolding. Not the end of the waiting, but the beginning of the becoming. Not the closing of a chapter, but the tearing open of the veil. You are no longer who you were this morning. Something in you shifted, and though the world may not see it yet, the spiritual realm already has. Heaven has marked this night, and so have you, because your willingness to say yes didn't just ignite a fire in you, it lit a signal across realms, a signal that says the assignment has been accepted, The vessel is ready. The mission is in motion. And now, the ripple begins. You'll start to notice it in the small things, in the timing, in the words that come to you with ease, in the way certain people drift away while others appear divinely sent. You'll begin to see confirmation where you once saw confusion. You'll feel supported where you once felt alone. Because alignment doesn't need applause. It brings evidence. And that evidence is already on its way. You may not know exactly where this path leads, but you're no longer afraid to walk it. Because you finally understand. Obedience brings clarity. Obedience brings momentum. Obedience opens doors that intellect could never touch. So walk boldly now. Not because you have all the answers, but because you've already said yes. And that yes echoes across the heavens. It affirms what the angels already knew. It reminds the darkness that your light cannot be ignored. It declares to every wandering soul, I am awake, I am aligned, I am stepping into purpose. Chosen one, you will be misunderstood. You will be stretched, but you will never be forsaken, because the one who sent you will not abandon what he anointed. And as you go deeper into your assignment, the fear that once gripped you will become fuel. The pain that once silenced you will become prophecy. The weight you once carried will become wings. You are not just stepping into a mission, you are becoming the mission. And those who encounter you will not simply see a person, they will feel a presence, a shift, a pull. Because you carry more than words. You carry heaven. Now go. Not to prove anything, not to chase anything, but simply to reveal what was always within you. The mission is alive, the light is burning, the souls are watching, and you are ready.